Hello, I am M. Yusuf D. Memon from Matiari. Today, I teach you exercise number 8 of reading text, the last sermon of the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam of Unit 1.1, reading comprehension. This is the last exercise of this first area of teaching, reading comprehension. This is the first area of teaching and learning. So this is the last exercise of this unit 1.1. What does this exercise say? Let's read. Work in groups as divided by the teacher. Orally discuss and then prepare a chart, one of the following topics as assigned by the teacher. What you have to do? The teacher will divide you in groups and you will have to discuss the topics given by the teacher. There are 4 topics and the exercise says that only you have to discuss one of the following topics. Then you have to prepare a chart. This is your work. But here I cover all these 4 topics. The first topic is the principles that the Holy Prophet ﷺ followed after migration to Medina so that Muslims and non-Muslims could live in peace and harmony. This is the first topic. The principles that the Holy Prophet ﷺ followed after migration to Medina. What did the Holy Prophet ﷺ do after reaching Medina? What are the principles? This is page number 3. Here, the arrival of the Holy Prophet ﷺ in Medina is mentioned. First of all, the Holy Prophet ﷺ invited the leading personalities of all the communities to discuss how to live peacefully with each other, as there lived 4 groups of people. So the Holy Prophet ﷺ invited the leading personalities of these communities and discuss with them how can we live peacefully in Medina. The Holy Prophet ﷺ wanted to reach an agreement for harmony among the communities and for the security of the Medina. The Holy Prophet ﷺ wanted to reach an agreement so that the people could live peacefully and with harmony and the security of the city. That was Yasrib. Now its name was Madinatul Nabi. The Holy Prophet ﷺ wanted to secure the city. First of all, this agreement which the Holy Prophet ﷺ wanted to reach, it was called the Charter of Medina. The Charter of Medina. We can say it the Constitution of Medina. This was the first constitution of Islamic State. He developed, the Holy Prophet ﷺ developed understanding between Muslims and non-Muslims. What was mentioned in the Charter of Medina? The duties and the rights of the Muslims and the Jews were mentioned in that charter. It gave freedom of religion and there was freedom of religion in that constitution, that was Charter of Medina. Then there was one thing very important, that no one could make alliance with outside enemies. The people who lived outside Medina, the Holy Prophet ﷺ prohibited the people living in Medina, 4 groups, not to make any alliance with the outside communities. This was a very important thing. Then the Holy Prophet ﷺ united the Muslims and non-Muslims. If there was any dispute, any trivial matter which arose, it should be brought to Holy Prophet ﷺ for settlement. These were some of the principles that the Holy Prophet ﷺ adopted, followed after reaching in Medina. You have to work in groups to discuss with each other, first orally, and then you have to prepare a chart. Go through this passage, go through the reading text, point out the principles, discuss with each other orally, and then prepare a chart. Number 2, the basic message in the last sermon about the rights of other people and why it is important to respect them. The rights of other people. In the last sermon, human rights have been mentioned. Rights of husband and wife, rights of neighbors, rights of children, rights of slaves. All these things are mentioned in the last sermon. You have to discuss them. You have to discuss them with each other. Prepare a chart. Number 3, at least 5 teachings as described in the last sermon of the Holy Prophet ﷺ that we should practice in our daily life in order to strengthen our society. 5 teachings. There are many teachings mentioned in the last sermon, but here, how can we strengthen our society? We should not quarrel with each other. We should respect each other. And we should care for the rights of other people who are living with us in homes, in mohalla, in village, in town, in cities. We should respect each other's life, each other's matters. We should be very polite to others. In this way, we can strengthen our society. Nowadays, we are civilized nations. There are laws made by government. We should abide by the laws. In this way, we can strengthen our society. You should work in groups and in the end prepare a chart. Number 4 point, some of the bad practices that we adopted which are against the teachings of the last sermon of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, and how these are affecting our society. What are the bad practices that we have adopted? We are quarreling with each other, we steal things of others, and we also hurt others. We should not hurt other people. We are hurting, we are stealing the things of other people. We are not caring for the things that they keep with us. We should return the things to their lawful owners. We are not caring for the rights of other people in this way. These are some of the bad practices that we have adopted. In this way, our society is going to be in difficulties. We should be very careful about these teachings so as we can make our society a peaceful. Thank you very much.